This one has to be caramel then. This one's caramel then. I was trying to find you dark chocolate caramel, I'm sorry. I like caramel.
I don't like dark chocolate. I like the chocolate in between.
Can I let her out of jail?
Yeah.
You mean doggy prison? Have they got a caramel or peanut or something like that?
You think so?
Yeah, see?
I think so.
It tastes peanut buttery.
You don't want the peanut buttery ones?
That tastes so weird.
That's good.
I think it's weird. Cause it's just like peanut butter, peanut butter. I'm like, but I don't want that. And it's like peanut butter. I'm like, why does it have to be peanut butter? It's like, cause it's peanut butter.
Hey, Mamba. Hey, sit. Mamba, sit. Sit. Hey. Sit. Sit. We're not going out. I just want to get that off you. Huh?
In a little bit though, you got to do the walk, okay?
Huh?
The border walk.
Okay.
When you have some time. I did a little while ago. I did a couple. You can do a couple. We should be good.
All of them.
The ones with peanuts, I'm gonna. Those are the best ones. You don't even like them.
No, if I meant eat them all, I'm like, yeah.
Why not?
Cause I love chocolate too. But you can't just eat them all in front of me.
Well, I don't want. They don't have to be in front of you. No, I'm good. I think I just had it down.
I just see it in my head someone having too much chocolates, and then every time they go grab another one, the person sitting next to them keeps slapping their hand every time. They always try to eat another chocolate.
Set now. You had your headphones plugged in. All right, can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Hear me now? I had to plug in a different microphone. It looks like. All right, good. So today is really just to see if there's any issues with the project to make sure that you can do the final project that's due um, due 1 week from today. All grades are done. Let's see. All grades are done, except for the take-home electricity circuit one that you're turning in now, and then obviously the final project. But everything else is set. If you want to know, there's a few grades I put in today, so I emailed those people that said, "Hey, I'm not sure what my grade is," and I turned in this stuff. So I put that in my my spreadsheet here, and I sent you your average. If someone else wants to know their average, you are welcome to send me an email. Even if you want to shoot me an email like now, I'll be happy to give you your average so far. And then it's really just there we go. And then after that, it's really just these final two things. Yeah, as I think you know, it's a total point system, right? So the take-home test for electricity would be worth 100 points, and then the take-home for the final project will be worth 200 points, right? So right now, what are we at? We are right about 1,000 points. So then there's another 100 for the take-home, another 200 for the final. Is basically how it works out. And then Patrick, looks like I got yours. Yep. All right. Let me get back to the comments. All right, so the the final project, I'm really looking for you to say, hey, I understand how this works and I understand how it ties in. And I don't want to, I tried to point to certain situations, but I didn't want to say, hey, explain how this ties into what we learned specifically, explain how this ties in. I wanted you to kind of make your own connections and show me those connections. And then a couple of the other things are really kind of real world things that I would hope we understand, like the difference between AC and DC, which is something we didn't get into. And how some of what we're doing, if you walk around your house, what are the things you could see that use some of what we discussed in class. So that's really what I'm looking for. Okay, good. So that's really what I'm looking for. I'm not asking for a novel, but I am hoping that you take some time and explain what you learn. If you just kind of say this is this and I learned that, then I don't know what it's telling us. So make it clear. Other than that, I don't have too much. Like I say, I was really coming on to make sure that there wasn't issues with the assignment, that people understood what we're looking for, and if there was any major issues with the take home. Let me just make sure with the people that I see that I have your take homes. I'm almost 100% sure I saw Ahmed's. Let's see. Alright, so Patrick I got, Matt I have, Grigor I have, Kelly I have, Donna I have, Ahmed I have, Mike I have. 1, 2, 3. So far I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people is what I see that turned that in. And Desiree, I don't know if I see yours, just so you know. And Alyssa, I don't know if I see yours. Everyone else that I'm looking at that's here, I definitely have yours. So Desiree, I'm not sure if I see it. Oh, okay, good. I got your lab, Donna, and I put it in my grade book. If you want to see your average so far, I'd be happy to email it to you. But the resistance and the simulation labs, Donna, I have all of those from you. So I don't believe I'm missing anything, right? And yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything. Actually, I know I'm not missing anything. And let's see. I was going to. Yeah. So Desiree, the question is for the alternative source. So really, what I'm looking for you to compare is a power plant that uses heat, and those were your choices, right? Nuclear, coal and solar thermal. And solar thermal is, again, not solar panels. Solar thermal is, you see them in the desert, and they point a whole bunch of mirrors at one panel, and they use the heat from the sun to heat up stuff. And there's some other ones. I mean, there's ones that burn. There's turbine generators that burn natural gas. There's some that burn garbage, right? So anything that uses heat is really what we're looking at for type 1 of a power plant. You could use any one that uses heat. And then the alternative, type 2 for the power plant, is anyone that doesn't use heat. Hydroelectric, wind, tidal, solar panels are okay. And those are the ones everyone points to and says, hey, man, these are the best. But you know what? They're not the ones we're using, so there's got to be reasons why they're not the best. Because if they were the best, we'd already be using, right? If windmills was the best, we'd all be using windmills. Same thing with the other sources. So why are the thermal ones the best ones? Why are they the best ones? Because there's a lot of bad things about them, but why are they the ones we use? So Desiree, let's see if that answered your question. But yes, generator 1 is thermal, some type of heat source. Generator 2 is any other type that's not that. And who was the other one? Alyssa, right? Yeah, Alyssa, I don't know if I see your test. So if you're there, let me know if you sent it or if it's coming now. Oh, let's check the inbox. Oh, all right. Alyssa's I got. And Alyssa, I just got your take home. Yep. All right. Any other questions? No problem, Justin. Justin, I don't think I see your take home yet. Let me double check though. And I responded back to what you said. I think it was you, Justin. About a problem, but I'm not sure what the question was. Yeah, so Justin, I just need your take home, and I'm really just seeing if there's any questions on the final project. Okay. As long as we both agree that I don't have it. think you'll be okay. No big deal if you are, though. Let me take a look. I wasn't sure what question you were asking me before. Let me go see. Do it a different way. I'm opening it now. Justin, give me 1 second. I just got to see which ones you're talking about. Content. Oh, my computer gets very slow when I'm broadcasting. Bear with me. Someone else might even be answering the question, but all right. Let me go back and look at your question now. So there is a diagram for 6. It's got nothing to do with 5. Let me bring it up so you could see the diagram. You should have the diagram there though. But let me bring it up. It's on mine that I just downloaded from the site. So there's the diagram, and there's the data that you know. So if you need to copy that down, Justin, I'm not sure why, but if you need to copy it down, there it is. Because you also have to use that information, right, from the table. So there's a diagram and a table for question 6 supplied. Yeah, it is a Word document, so that makes sense. That's why I was just trying to figure out why you wouldn't have that. With that said, there's not a ton of diagrams, right? There's a few though. It's going to be a diagram for 7, for 6, and then there's some resistance ones. 3, and that's probably it. So there's 3 diagrams. So I'll put them up here. You could draw them if you need to. And then let me know. So that's 6 that I still have up. And I don't know. If you send me an email, I could send you screenshots, so they'll just be pictures of those. That will work too. So yeah, let me know what you need. Though Desiree, you got the diagrams. You just had to do it a different way, right? Yeah. So let me know if you want me to put them up screen by screen, so you can copy them down. That's fine with me. And again, Desiree, I'm assuming you have them, but if you need them too, let me know so that you guys can have them. Okay. All right, done drawing 6. Let's go to 7, and then we'll go back to the other one. So Justin, are you just missing the diagram? The table was there. Yeah, I could see where that was confused. That's what I wasn't. I understood what you meant when you asked the question. I couldn't figure out what you were talking about though, why they weren't there. But that makes sense. I mean, it is a Word document, so if you opened it a different way, there could have been issues. All right, so that's 7, and then let me know when you need 3. Okay, yeah, that's weird that you didn't see him, but all right. So the last one you need is 3, and there are the 2 drawings for 3. Let's see how they look on the screen. Oh, they seem okay. And then for 3, right, you randomize it and you just put, for the first one, pick 5 resists off the table and just put them in random places. Just make sure I know which ones you put where. Oh, I got Aaron's take home. Good, good, good. So, person teaching the one summer physics class is definitely not a department head. Don't know how he got. Well, don't know why he's teaching it. When they said we're only letting department heads, I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. I wasn't pick that. I mean, I wasn't the one, anyways. I was like, come on.
Have they been there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, they've been there as long?
Yeah. And he's a good guy. But it's just like, oh, I thought you said no one's teaching him. I'm gonna look and see what they do with the fall. All right, no problem, Justin. I'm glad we're on the same page. All right, people. Anyone got anything else for me? If not, then send the project for next Thursday, and then next Thursday I'll have everything set. Grades will be in, and we will be done. You doing penne?
Huh?
You making pasta?
Or tortellini.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Dad, I think we should have BLT totally.
Yeah, Matt. What were you watching? What was her name?
Kid. Kid. Dad wants BLT.
Yeah, Maddie was watching Rachel Ray. She was watching Rachel Ray. She'd prefer if you made the BLT tortellini pasta.
For
Oh,
Dad.
does she?
Yeah.
Oh, for Dad.
the dog still in the cage?
I don't know. No, she's laying on the blanket on the floor.
Oh, okay.